Hello! In this video I'm going to pronounce all the native Dutch vowel sounds for you and teach you the different ways of spelling them. I say native Dutch vowel sounds because sometimes if we use foreign words we use the foreign pronunciation, and I'm only going to tell you the real Dutch vowels. The vowels that are actually in the alphabet, so that's A, E, I, etc. will have a long and a short version, and I'm going to start with that. For each of them I'll do the short one first and then the long one. I'm also going to give you two words that are basically the same except one has the short vowel and one has the long one. So let's go. The short A. Ah. Ah. Man. Man. The long sound is ah. Ah. Man. Man. So there's ah and ah. 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 Man. Man. Okay, moving on. Eh. Eh. Ben. Ben. And A. Bane. Bane. Ben. Bane. I think you can probably hear the difference between these two. It's kind of obvious. The next one is the letter I. The short version we pronounce I. I. Tin. Tin. I think this is quite like English, so don't worry too much about it. And the long version, I. I. Teen. Teen. So there's tin and teen. Tin, teen. The next one is the letter O. The short version in Dutch is pronounced O. O. Bom. Bom. And the long one is O. O. Boom. Boom. So there's boom and boom. Boom, boom. And finally there's the U. The short version is pronounced E. E. For those of you familiar with phonetics, this is basically the schwa. We also use this same sound for any E that is unstressed. English has it too, actually. Every language does, I think. For example, the E in the word father. The sound there, that's the The long version, however, does not exist in English. It is U. U. Doer. 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 Also in the alphabet actually is the letter Y, but we just pronounce it like you do in English. We either pronounce it as an E like in baby or as a U sound like in yogurt. Then the sounds that are not in the alphabet. First of all there's U. U. For example in book. Book. And secondly we have the O. 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 Reus. Reus. Roos. And finally, the diphthongs. The easiest one, I think, is the sound ow. Ow. In English, when you say now, I think that sound is very similar to the ow we have. Hout. Hout. The second one is, to English ears, from what I've heard anyway, very similar. But there really, really absolutely is a difference. So just, try to do it. Might be difficult, but I don't think it's unlearnable. So this sound is ow. Ow. For example, in the word hout. 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 So on one hand there's the letter ow with the word hout, and on the other hand there's ow with the word hout. Both of these words are pronounced basically the same except for the vowel. So this is why it's important to not just always say ow, which is, the easier version. And finally the letter I. I think the I, like we pronounce them, is quite unique for Dutch too. German does have I or whatever they say, but it's, a little different. So, I. I. We have two ways of writing this I, either EI or IJ. There really is no pronunciation difference. You just have to remember which one to use for every word. But, so do we, so yeah. So that should be every Dutch vowel there is, if I didn't forget anything. So I'll see you next time, and tot ziens!